because we've both experienced of when you don't have balance, how things can really get on top of you and how you need to make sure you don't lose you in the process, because it will help you, in fact, do better at work. So on this slide here, we've got, as I mentioned, boost productivity, improves mental health, supports career longevity, because at the end of the day, again, you feel motivated to go for those promotions, to do better, to have the mental clarity to say, I recognize my skills. I've actually pushed myself beyond and I still feel good and I know I can do more. And it helps you also reduce stress because, like I said, stress doesn't have to be negative. You can use it to your advantage. But the only way you can do that is when you're able to create balance in your life. And it also enhances creativity.
Absolutely. One of the things as well when we're thinking about this term balance is, trying to score a 10 in every area of life. Now, again, for those of you who might be familiar with the wheel of life, now it's not necessarily maybe about scoring 10 in everything. Maybe you might be happy with a 7 or an 8, but then if you see something suffering that is actually impacting other things, it might be bringing something lower, then what do we need to do to boost those numbers up in that area? So again, it's about understanding where are we prioritizing and where are we focusing more so that we can start to fine tune that balance. So again, if I start to score an 8 in career, maybe like, maybe an 8 or 9 in terms of my food, maybe physical activities might be an 8 as well. Then I'm thinking, actually, yeah, this is starting to give me, enough balance to help me kind of move forward with what I need to do. Because again, it's about that clarity and pacing it out. Sometimes when we do score an exact 10 with a particular area, probably means something is going to lessen. So it's always about not necessarily I have to get a 10 in everything, but maybe about making sure you have a nice circle so that you can see I'm putting in effort where I need to, where I prioritize. And we're going to kind of delve into that a little bit more in terms of how to kind of take away from things and how to put more effort as we start to move through the through this hour.
Yeah. And I'd like to just add there, it's not about being perfect.
Mm,
And that is something I really want to get across to you, ladies. You don't have to be superwoman. You can just continue being you, but just be aware of your health and well-being and how it serves your professional life and vice versa, utilizing both skills to help you move forward and look after you. Look, we all make mistakes. We all have our ups and downs. Life will throw things at us, and it'll be like, oh my gosh, I never expected this. What am I going to do? But it's being able to come back to remembering and valuing who you are and being aware of how you can take step by step each day to look after you and to get over the hurdles. But it's not about doing it perfectly. It's just about being human and recognizing what you need to do